Hey loves, my name is Kyle August, and your specific person won't be able to stay away from you or keep their hands off of you as you begin to implement exactly what we talk about in this video. Because your specific person doesn't like you for what you do for them or the way you act in your external reality. They love you for who you are and your state of being. And this should sound a little familiar because manifestation is actually no different. Manifestation isn't about what you are acting as in your reality. And of course, it can support it, but manifestation occurs in your state of being, meaning who you are on a consistent basis. So don't feel like you have to do all of these things for your specific person, bring them gifts, do all this extra stuff, have worries, have anxieties, basically stress out to make your specific person like you, because all of those things are going to be useless because they like you for who you are. You already have the ability within you to make them love you, desire you, pursue you, and chase you. And we just need to focus more on that internal state and that way of being rather than anything happening in our external reality. Because I'll say it again, I know I say it basically every video, but there's no circumstance that can stop you from being with your specific person at all. And so the way we're going to do this is actually the concept of frequency. So I don't mean frequency as in tonality, and I don't mean frequency as in vibration. I mean frequency as Neville Goddard discussed in his books about the amount of times in which we do something. Frequency is the most important factor when you're manifesting, and you can relate it to the idea of like losing weight or learning how to play the guitar. Frequency matters a lot in these as well. Frequency as in meaning the amount of times you play guitar is going to increase your confidence in playing guitar and being a guitarist, right? So the frequency at which we feel as if we already have exactly what we want is basically the only thing we have to worry about. And this is all an internal state of feeling. So we have to just become the individual that our specific person is absolutely obsessed over within our mind, within our imagination, and within ourselves. And the more frequently that we put ourselves into that state, the quicker we are going to manifest and see a reflection in our external reality. Because time does not matter in your manifestation. If you've experienced a lot of time, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, but just as soon as you feel and flip into that state, your reality will begin to shift and bring you upon a bridge of events. And I can guarantee you right now, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you have been doing, no matter what actions or kind of internal states you've been creating, you're on a bridge of events taking you to your manifestation. Now, are we going to see it or not? Depends on what state we're in, but that's what we want to focus on. Sometimes I feel people trying to overexert themselves, impress their specific person. But I know on the surface, it seems like this makes a lot of sense. But to confess or try to do something is to confess that you are not that thing. So the more you try to impress your specific person or try to get them to like you, the more we're actually confessing that we are someone that they would not like or don't care about. And so that's why then these actions that seemingly make sense to our logical mind and in our external reality actually don't manifest or create the outcome that we want as compared to if we just focus on being that individual. So if you were to ask yourself throughout the day today, how frequently are you feeling as the individual or the person that already has their specific person? So think back to that original statement that your specific person won't be able to stay away from you. Are you embodying or being that individual? Because think about the reasons why you care and love your specific person. Is it the things they do? You might say, well, that might help a little bit, but is it only the things they do? If someone else were to do the exact same things that they do, would you be just as desirable or loving of that individual? And I would imagine that you wouldn't. It's the state or the way that your specific person is, their state of being, that is causing you to care and love them. And so the same thing is with you to your specific person. It's all about that way of being. So how frequently throughout the day do you imagine yourself or embody yourself into the state of the individual that has achieved whatever goal you are attempting to achieve? So whether being in massive communication with your specific person, being in a relationship with your specific person, being married to your specific person, whatever it is, how frequently throughout your day are you experiencing that? And whichever feeling has a higher frequency, which is done more often, is going to be the feeling that wins out overall and you begin to move towards in your reality. You can almost think of it, I like to think of it as like a scale, right? Where on one end is each feeling of feeling single or in a relationship. And if you were to ask yourself which one you kind of push towards more and how intense that difference is going to be the speed at which you manifest. Meaning, if one of your side of being in a relationship, the frequency of feeling as if you're already with your specific person is so abundant and so constant in your reality, it looks like this, the scale looks heavily one-sided towards the feeling of being with your specific person, you're going to see your reality change really, really quickly. But if it's not that drastic or it's not that intense, that's okay as well. If it's just, barely kind of tipping, that's a fantastic start. And that actually means your bridge of events is actually going to be moving in the direction that you want, even though it may not be as fast as you would like, because we still have that previous sense of self weighing in sometimes, but that's okay. Because you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. And I've literally said that in all of my videos recently. So hopefully that saying isn't getting too overdone because I think it's just so powerful. So basically, if you are more frequently acting as the version of yourself that's with your specific person, that's your state of being and that's what you're going to manifest. And it doesn't matter if you have negative thoughts, negative worries, negative fears, anything like that, you are going to manifest exactly that state of being. And to really ingrain this idea, I just want to show you an update from a recent video call that I had that can show you just how quick your manifestation is going to pop up in your reality when you begin to remember it's your state of being. So it's who you are, and this is totally disconnected from your external reality. So here's the update on the screen, and I'll read it, and then I'll show you or go into detail about what just happened. So hi Kyle, here's my mini update that I got this week. SP texted me after 1 month of no contact. I'll keep going with my mental diet. I always see some kind of movement every time I talk to you. So on the call, last time we spoke, because we had spoken in the past over a video call, they had received contact from their specific person in a no contact situation. And so they booked a call again, basically to manifest that same thing. And it occurred again. It's occurred every single time. And so what this shows, because it seems illogical if you think outside of law of assumption, how meeting and embodying a state can change your reality without no physical contact. But remember, everything is a reflection of you. So what you're doing in this moment, the feeling of the frequency, so the amount of times that you're feeling into your end state matters a lot, even if you're not physically acting it, because the desire to try to impress your specific person is all connected to this idea that we need to physically act in our reality to create some difference outside of us. But that is just not the case. Again, look at this example, and this has happened multiple times with this individual. What you're doing right now and the frequency of feeling as if you already have what you want and the state that you're embodying is the only thing that matters. Again, you don't like your specific person for what they do. You like your specific person for who they are. Your specific person is the same way towards you. They don't like you for what you do. They like you for who you are. And so the best, and this is the greatest part of manifestation, not only do you manifest whatever you want by focusing on yourself, but you get to focus on yourself every step of the way, which is amazing because then you don't have to worry about, think about, or have anxiety about anything happening in your external reality, because by focusing on yourself, focusing on your state right now, and I know your logical mind thinks, no, I have to physically act. By focusing on your internal state now, you are going to see a difference in everything around you, even if it doesn't make sense, because your manifestation powers go above and beyond what your logical mind thinks. There is a infinite amount of abundance and ways in which your specific person can come to you through a bridge of events. We just have to believe that our state and our way of being right now is that direct impact creating it. And so you don't have to wait any moment in order to get this going and have your specific person not want to stay away from you. If you start to act out this frequency idea now and ask yourself throughout your day, what is the highest frequency of feeling I am embodying, and then altering it to the feeling that you truly want, then you're going to see a difference begin to happen again immediately. And if you are an overachiever and you make that scale 100% one-sided towards the feeling of being in a relationship, you are going to see a change even faster. Try this out and make sure to comment all of your amazing successes down below. If you did like this idea and you are going to actually implement it, leave a thumbs up on this video, because even if you don't actually act it out, leaving and having the intention of the thumbs up on this video could be everything you need to manifest communication. If you did have any questions as well, you can comment them down below also. And if you wanted to send me a personal message or a personal question, head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. That's where you can reach me directly. It's also where you can sign up for one-on-one coaching if you wanted to work together. I hope you're excited as I am for you to try this out, because it can truly make a difference, as it makes a difference with basically everyone who acts this out in their reality. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.